I feel like nobody really wants to talk about how the Oklahoma City Thunder are probably the most dangerous team in the Western Conference in maybe even the entirety of the NBA. And last night, they won a massive game, advancing to the NBA Cup Finals, where they'll take on the Milwaukee Bucks. But last night's game was a little bit tough early on. They struggled to score. I believe they scored 18 points in the first quarter, 23 points in the second, but in the second half, they absolutely surged and destroyed the Rockets in the second half. Now, in this video, I wanted to break down exactly what they did. For example, right here, we're going to get this high pick and roll here between Jalen Williams and Isaiah Hartenstein. Now, there's two ways you can go about playing this as a defense. One, and most of the time, defenses like to fight over the screen, right? And then also hedge over with the big man. When you have a guy like Jalen Williams who's shooting about 38.5% from three-point line, that's not a percentage where you can really go under the screen. It's a little bit disrespectful, and that is exactly what the Rockets do here. They're going to go under the screen, basically saying, yeah, we think and we want you to shoot this three ball off the screen because we don't think you're going to be able to hit it. Ends up pulling up, gets it to go, and just like that, get a nice little momentum swing to start this third quarter. Beautiful drop, right? I mean, I don't understand why we are not, and again, we can talk through it. You can fight over, you can hedge over, right? The big does leak into the paint, rotate from that weak side, or even, and probably the weak side with Jabari Smith, right? But at the end of the day, the fact that you're going under this screen just goes to show how disrespectful they are towards Jalen Williams, and you deserve to give up that bucket in 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Jalen Williams had a great night last night, and in this video, we're going to break down a ton of film from this game. Before we jump in and dive into the film, do me a favor, hit that like button if you want more Thunder videos. And with that being said, let's jump into the video. Alright, here's another really good play by OKC. This one about end of the third quarter. They're only up by 3 right here, but this is sick. So we're going to get, obviously, Shai and the attention that he's able to bring on every single play, no matter where he is. If he's driving to the lane, you're going to see some sort of rotation, whether that be from the strong side, whether that be from the weak side. There's going to be some sort of rotation. Now, Shai is extremely good at the court mapping ability, understanding where the defense is going to rotate from, but more importantly, knowing where his teammates are going to be. So gets his guy up in the air, drives into the lane, gets Amen Thompson to completely rotate over, leaving Alex Caruso wide open. That rotation is huge, so he does a good job reading, reacting, finding the open man. Now Alex Caruso, right, he's a respectable shooter. He's going to be able to get someone to fully close out. Now what I mean by that is as he's closing out, he's going to jump past him, right? Now we're going to get extra rotation. I want you guys to notice Isaiah Hartenstein sitting in this dunker spot. His man, Alperen Sengun, is kind of ball watching, and so is the entirety of this team. Everyone is staring at the basketball, which makes it extremely easy to lose sight and lose focus of who you're guarding. He drives in, Alpi, he bites up, bounce pass, easy dunk there for Isaiah Hartenstein. Great ball movement, and again, you can't watch this team and not think that they're so exciting or so dominant or dangerous because of this ball movement. Man, I'm telling you right now, you do not want to play this team in the playoffs. Alright, another one. So now we're going to get a fake dribble handoff going in this direction. Last second, Isaiah Hartenstein is going to turn, and we're going to get a DHO with Jalen Williams. Now, the strategy behind this is we're going to get a switch, a quick switch, because we're going to DHO, dribble handoff, get the screen. Now, as Isaiah Hartenstein, we kind of want to take this guy with us. We do not want to let him fight over or go under. Wherever he goes, we want to go with him. So if he's going to try to get under, let's go with him. Let's bring him along with us. Force Alpi, force their big man to get the full switch, and then we can attack both mismatches, right? So boom, Hartenstein does a really good job not allowing him to get over or under the screen, and now he just rolls to the basket. Alpi, their center, they have to fully pick up on Jalen Williams, and now we get the easy mismatch on the cut, on the roll, easy dunk opportunity. Let's go, man. I'm telling you, they're so smart. Isaiah Hartenstein, probably one of the most underrated pickups this offseason. This dude is going to be a baller for them. And think about this, guys. They don't even have Chet. Think about when they get Chet back. It is going to be terrifying. Now, before we get any further, the entire fourth quarter we're going to break down here in a second. do me a favor, guys, hit the like button if you want more Thunder videos, but more importantly, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and we will be covering the OKC Thunder throughout the entirety of the season, which means offense, defense, individual player breakdown for almost every single game. We got you guys covered. Join the family. Let's dive back into the film. All right, very similar type of play here, just in a different spot of the court. So we're going to kick it over to Isaiah Hartenstein, who's about at that free throw line, right? Now, we love the movement around Hartenstein, these DHOs, these dribble handoffs. These work so well versus certain defenses that just aren't capable of switching everything, because you have a guy like Fred VanVleet or because you have a guy like Jalen Green. Not all these guys are really good defenders, so you really like these matchups, right? So we're going to get another one of these dribble handoffs, right, forcing Alpi, their opposing center, to make a decision. Do I want to guard the switch here, step up on Isaiah Joe, or do I allow my guy here in Fred VanVleet to just fight over and then enter a drop zone coverage? That way I can guard the rolling Isaiah Hartenstein off the handoff, right? So boom, we get the screen. Joe comes off it. He's trailing. Alpi is in this drop zone coverage where he does not want to allow an easy layup or an easy dunk. So now they're giving Isaiah Joe plenty of space to just pull up on a mid-range. Gets it to go. That's why he is so valuable to this team, by the way. I love Isaiah Joe. This dude can shoot the basketball. And, you know, some nights he doesn't score 10, he doesn't score 12, he doesn't score 20. He scores 5, like last night, for example. But the thing is, he draws so much attention because of how good of a shooter he really is. He is such a team player, which makes him just that more crucial to this team. All right, here's another one, and you know, we're gonna notice something very similar about these plays, man. Isaiah Hartenstein, Chet, right? These guys are so vital in everything that they do. Once again, you're gonna get this little screen here, right, by Isaiah Hartenstein. Look at Dylan Brooks kind of overcommit here, trying to get over. He's overcommitting, trying to hedge over. Shea does a great job not even using it, but going the opposite direction. Now, what this is going to cause is rotation. Again, we talked about it earlier. Shea's ability to understand where the defense is going to rotate from, but more importantly, knowing where your teammates are going to be. So if we get strong side rotation here, we got a corner guy here, right? If we get weak side rotation here, we got Jalen Williams here. If we got, baseline rotation by Jalen Williams, we got even more potential to score this basketball, right? So Shea drives in, sees the rotation from both the strong side and the weak side, finds Jalen Williams, that 38.5% shooter from downtown, and no good. Just kidding. Went in, obviously, right? Guys, beautiful basketball. Beautiful basketball. Let's go. Now, at this point in the game, it was pretty much over. They started double-teaming Shea, double-teaming Jalen Williams, which would ultimately just leave someone wide open. As you see here, Isaiah Hartenstein completely wide open, right? I mean, they were pretty much just asking to lose this game with about 2 minutes left. So they double-team. They kick over to, Wallace, and Wallace is able to find a wide open Isaiah Hartenstein to basically just end this game, put him up by 10, minute 55 left to go, and at that point, that's all she wrote, man. OKC will be in the Emirates Cup NBA Final, I believe on Tuesday or Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So we will be covering that game for you guys if you want to see it. Make sure you do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.